Hey everybody, today I'm going to be going through the skill tree in Forager and just talking about what skills you should be unlocking when first starting the game. So when you first start the game, you're only going to have access to 4 of the skills. You're only going to have access to magic, economy, industry, and foraging. These are the only 4 skills that you'll be able to unlock once you start getting levels in the game. So the very first skill we're going to be unlocking is the magic skill. What magic is going to do is it's going to allow you to find fairies. Now fairies are going to be giving you experience points, as well as it'll regenerate your stamina and also increase your health points if you lose any. So fairies will just spawn randomly on your land, as you can see here. And if you notice, my health points are only down to 1 and my stamina's a little bit lower. So all I have to do is just go up to this fairy and just collect it. As you can see there, I got 12 experience points and also my health went up to full and my stamina went up to full. So that's really important when first starting out. So after we get another skill point, what we want to do is go over here to Brilliance. What Brilliance is going to do is it's going to gain 20% more experience for us. So that's really important when first starting out, especially because you will be able to get a lot more levels quicker. So we'll be able to unlock more skills faster. So once we get another skill point, what we want to do is come up here to Economy. What Economy is going to do is it's going to instantly gain us 40 coins. So that's going to be important for us to expand more of our land. So once you purchase your land, there's going to be nothing connecting both of your lands together. So what you want to do is you want to go over to build and then farming and then over to bridge here. So then you can start building a bridge to connect both of your lands together. So then you can start accessing more of your land. So with our next skill point, what we're going to want to do is unlock the foraging skill. So what foraging is going to do is it's going to allow cotton to spawn more often, allows you to find wheat, and also allows you to find beets. From here, we're going to move over one to the left. With our next skill point, we're going to unlock wood cutting. So wood cutting is going to allow trees to drop 50% more wood. And then one over to the left as well, when we unlock our next skill point, we're going to unlock the mining skill. So what mining is going to do is it's going to allow rocks to drop 40% more minerals. So these are really important, especially when first starting out, because then it'll allow us to get more resources so we can start building some of those structures that we're going to need. So after unlocking some of the skills that give us a lot more resources when foraging, what we want to do now is start expanding some of our land so we get more resources. So what we're going to do now is get the coinage skill. So what coinage is going to do is it's going to allow foragers to create 4 extra coins every time. So it's going to allow us to get a lot more coin quicker. So after unlocking the coinage skill, we still need a lot more coin to start expanding a lot more of our land. So we're going to go over to the right one and we're going to go unlock banking. So what banking is going to do is it's going to allow us to unlock banks. So as you can see, the banks are basically generating coin with us just standing here doing nothing. So these are really important, especially early on in the game, to get coin easy and fast while we can still forage and get the resources we need. So we're not able to craft a bank quite yet. What we're going to need to do is unlock steel first. So what we're going to do with our next skill point is unlock industry. What industry is going to do is it's going to allow us to unlock steel, unlock glass, and gain XP when building structures. So you can either unlock this industry skill first or the banking skill first. It doesn't matter either one. So after we've unlocked the industry skill and we've started building a lot of our banks, what we're going to want to do is go over to this treasury skill. What treasury is going to do is it's going to allow banks to generate coins 50% faster when adjacent to other banks. So the more banks we have, the more coins we're going to get. So the next skill we're going to unlock is the gathering skill. What gathering is going to do is it's going to gain us 4 more inventory slots, which is the most important because at this point we're going to have a lot more resources that we've gathered. So we just need those 4 more inventory slots. Otherwise we're going to have to start deleting some of the items that we have. So this is a really important skill at this point. So we're going to unlock this one. So next what we're going to do is come up here to the sewing skill. So sewing is going to allow us to unlock leather. Sewing stations work 25% faster. So this is going to be really important, especially because we're going to need leather to unlock some of our backpacks. And backpacks are going to basically give us more inventory slots, so we have more room for a lot of the resources that we've gathered. So with our next skill point, what we're going to want to do is unlock the smelting skill. What this is going to do is it's going to allow furnaces to work 25% faster and forges work 25% faster. So at this point in the game, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to start building a lot more furnaces so we can start crafting some of that gold, that iron, and some of that coal. Next, we're going to move up to this craftsmanship skill. At this point in the game, we don't technically need this skill because it's going to just unlock royal steel and royal clothing. So we're going to need it a little bit later in the game, but why we're unlocking this skill is for the next skill we're going to unlock. So first we're going to unlock craftsmanship. And then with our next skill point, we're going to move over to the left and unlock automation. So this is a really important skill. This is going to unlock mining rods. Crafted items collect themselves. So these mining rods are going to be really essential in making it a lot easier for us to do a lot more of our foraging. So as you can see here, one of the lands I bought is being completely overrun with resources. So what we want to do from here is we want to go over to build, industrial, and we're going to want to build a mining rod. So we're going to want to place it just somewhere on this land. Oh, and we just got level 25. So as you can see here, the mining rod is basically doing all the work for me. It's destroying all the trees, all the rocks, and collecting all those resources for me. So it's going to make it a lot easier, especially if you've expanded a lot of your land. So with our next skill point, what we're going to want to do is go over to this logistics skill. What logistics is going to do is it's going to allow mining rods to have double area of effect. So that's going to be really important, especially if we just want to place one mining rod on one piece of land. That one mining rod can basically clear out that entire piece of land. So now that we've expanded a lot of our land and we're getting a lot more resources, especially with placing some of those mining rods down, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to unlock the trade skill. What this is going to do is it's going to allow us to unlock markets, so we can start selling some of the resources we may not need in the markets and getting coin for it. So to build a market, what we're going to want to do is we're going to go up to this build section here. Then we're going to go over to economic and then down to market. So we'll just place a market here. Now we're going to go inside the market. And as you can see here, there's a sell section with all of our resources. And it'll tell you a value per one piece of resource. As well as there's a buy section over to the right here where you can buy different resources or items. And it will restock in the time that's shown below. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of focus on the selling point. So as you can see here, there may be a couple resources that we don't need, especially the stone. So we have 1,500 pieces of stone right now, and we can sell one piece of stone for 1 gold coin. So that's quite a bit of profit. So we're going to go ahead and sell all of that. And as you can see, we just got 1,500 pieces of coin. From here, we can start expanding more of our land, and then we can keep getting more resources. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you're wanting to see another video on the continuation of the skill tree, just make sure to leave a comment down below.